Right, welcome back. I was going to do some streaming over the Christmas period, but I haven't been here, so I'm afraid I haven't been able to do any. And I'm going to be away New Year's Eve as well. I was going to do a New Year's stream, but I'm away, so... Yeah, apologies. I planned to do some streaming, but I couldn't get any. Sorry. So yeah, I've been away. We're going to try the R27 ER today. We're in the MiG-29. But I'm just going to do show you some keybinds and some settings that I use in the past or in the future and present and whatever. So if I'll probably forget, but I'll try and put a timestamp where I'm waffling, and then another timestamp when the game starts, so you can avoid all this if you want to. So in the meantime, I'll just get some quick keybinds and stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, the first thing is I've been asked how to change the radar. If you look in the cockpit, it's a square radar in the cockpit, and you get this like cheese wedge thing by default. But to change that to rectangle, you go to Options, Air Battle Settings, and down here it says Use Rectangular Radar Indicator. You click that, and there you go. It goes to square. It's just easier to read for me. So that's one thing. Right, another thing is the radar cone elevation. If you look on the left hand side of the radar screen, you'll see a 60 degree and a -45. And you can manually move the cone up and down to look up and look down. Hopefully you can see that. And the keys for this are... Right, so to move tilt the radar cone up and down, you can use a rotary dial, I think, or a lever, but I've just got it set to buttons. So I don't have it on relative control. So maximum value moves it up, minimum value moves it down. There is a reset button, but I don't think that works. I have set that, but it doesn't do anything for some reason. So yeah, so up and down. So if we go back, every time it asks me for these things. So up and down. Now there is a reset button, but it doesn't seem to work with me. I'm pressing it, it doesn't reset to the beginning, so it must work on relative control, that reset button. But yeah, that moves up and down manually. Okay, what's next? Okay, so the next thing is a manual target indicator. So if you've got numerous targets on your screen, you can highlight the one that you want. Now, in the default mode, you can set a button to cycle through the targets, but this one you can just pick which one you want, and then you just press select target to acquire, but it's not there. So I'll show you that in a minute. Right, so in order to manually move your target thing that I've just shown, you've got to turn this off. Now, this is on by default, but if you turn it off, that's when these two brackets will appear. Now, in order to move them up and down, there might be a reset button as well. You might be able to reset it to a certain place. Back to the beginning. You just assign buttons for them as well. So, okay, so to move that little target thing left and right, it's these two: horizontal radar Q control, vertical radar Q control. You can use a joystick. It accepts analog control, but I've just got a D-pad that I can use. So horizontal. So one of these is left and one of these is right. You'll have to work out which one's which. Relative control is off if you're going to use maximum, minimum. If you use relative control, it's it's increasing and decreasing, and I think the reset value works that way. But I like to have relative control off, because you hold the button and when you let go it stays where it is. In relative control it's a bit weird, so yeah, so it's just these two here. which is near the radar tilt thing. So left and right, up and down. And then you need to assign a button called lock radar. Where are we? There, this one. Lock radar. This is similar to the lock. Well, it's the same button that you do to lock targets. So I'm going to add that actually. I'm going to add that because it's on my D-pad. Resume. So yeah, so left and right, up and down, and to try and lock is the same. Now, funnily enough, if you move left, you'll move the dish left, and if you move right, you'll move the dish right. But oh, there's something there. Look, no, we've locked onto something. We'll get back to that later. Turn it off. So left and right, left and right. So these buttons that you use left and right, it's quite interesting actually, because if you don't want to use that method, so if I turn that off, see, I don't have it, but the buttons left and right still move the radar dish left and right, so you don't have to use that manual target requirement. But if you still bind the buttons and turn it back to auto, you can still move the search left and right, so you may want to do it in that way. Oh, we lost target. So that's one thing. I'm not sure what else I've got to say. Okay, oh, there was another one, stability augmentation. I have a button here, so stability augmentation dampening. When you go to dampening, you can't trim your aircraft, but as you can see, it's supposed to dampen the responses to make it fly smoother, but it doesn't really work that well. Then you've got leveling. What I think leveling is, it just keeps your wings level. I don't think it stops you from crashing into the ground, but I think if I do this, it'll make the plane fly level, but I don't think it'll necessarily keep the nose level, if you know what I mean. I think every plane's different, but yeah, that keeps it level. And then you've got manual. I usually mostly have manual, and that lets you have full control of the deflection, so you can do weird stuff like this. And blackout and stuff. But I don't know if you're playing RB, this will make any difference, because you've got a computer flying the plane for you, so I don't know if you can use stability in RB. I know the helicopters, it's exactly the same button that you use in the helicopters, so I don't know if it works in RB, but I'll show you what it is. Right, so that's it there, look. Toggle SAS mode, and then that it toggles between the three settings. But I said I don't know if that works in I don't know if it works in realistic controls. Now there is a toggle controls mode. I think if you're flying with a flight stick in realistic, I think you can switch between full reel and realistic controls, and I think that's what that's for. If you're, for example in RB, you're flying with a stick, you might want to be able to switch between these two. I don't know if that's it, but I don't think it works in any other mode. So yeah, toggle SAS, just assign a button, and I'm pretty sure that's the same button that you use for helicopters. Right, so I'm on Vietnam. I've got chaff only. We'll leave that on universal. I've put a drop tank on. So what we'll do is we'll climb really high. I tried this last time, but I got interrupted, distracted. Climb as high as I can, and then drop the fuel tank, and then see what happens. Friendly, might be friendly. Okay, right. So we'll just hover around and see if we can see anything. Oh, airfield's flashing, as usual. So what I need to do is intercept them before they get to the airfield, but it's easier said than done. Oh, there's something. We did lock it. Let's lock. Are we locking? I don't see it. We're going to fire because it says I'm in range. And it's right underneath me. And it's probably a friendly bot. Because it's not on my... Oh, we got one! We got one! It worked! Nice. So I was looking... Excellent. So they do work. But he was really below me. Let's get back over here. And we'll try that again. So, if you are going to use these, I mean, I'm not an expert on radar missiles, but if you are going to use radar missiles, I think you've got to be high up and look down, because I don't know, who knows. There's something there, look. Is that friendly? No, that's an enemy. Oh, we lost him. We lost him. It's that thing there. We lost it. It was going that way, so it should be somewhere around there. Don't know where he went. It went over the airfield, obviously, so he might be dead now. So yeah, they're just going straight for the airfields. YOLO. Well, I think the events... I've given up on the event because I just... I didn't have time to do it. Okay. Right, we'll try... We'll fly towards A. We won't go quite as high. Yeah, we'll move that down a bit. Someone just locked onto me there. Was to the right. Okay. Okay, so we're not quite as high, we're still fairly high. Someone's locking me up from the front. I have locked onto something, but it's not quite in range. Now it is, but I don't know where it is. Oh, we've lost it again. Oh, it's... Okay, it's down there. Missile seeker on. Fire. No idea where it is. There's a plane to my left as well, I can see. Okay, so he's down there, is he? Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? See, I don't know if I should fire another one. Yeah, we did. Got him. Nice. Okay, let's go to A. Well, let's go towards A, see if we can see something else, get a bit higher. And we did have something, I think. Okay, let's try again. So this is bloody dangerous. I don't really like doing it, but so there's something else in A. That was a heading GWS. Let's try the normal one. And we'll shift that back to 32. There is something. We're locking on. And we're firing. And it said it was in range when I fired. But, oh, he's chaffing to bits, isn't he? Okay, so it's this one here. Is it going to hit him? It bloody well is. Let's run away, because I'm scared. Okay, so if you've got the patience... I'm not going to go to A, because it's going to be full of enemies. We are losing quite drastically. What was that? I don't know what that was. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's definitely an enemy. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's definitely an enemy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I think that might go to the moon. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Okay, I am stalled. Let's try again. Don't know what it is. What? Did I miss? You are joking me. That has to hit. No, you can't. You can't avoid that. Surely. Surely you can't avoid that. Try again. I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but it worked for him. I don't have any visual. And I'm G-locking. I just got a useful action for something. I don't know what I'm locked. I don't know who's locked onto me. I've lost everything now. Okay. Something in front of me which I can't see. Okay, so it's there, whatever it is. Can't see it. He's up above me. Oh. I was above me. It's there. Well, if that misses, I have to go, but I have run away. Yeah, every R60 missed. Why is that? Why is that? Thousands of players are shooting at me. I don't know where anyone is. I'm running away. Someone over there. Oh, I think someone might have shot him. Let's run away. I didn't see any flares come from that plane. I just completely lost all luck. Let's run away. Split second I saw something, and then a split second it just disappeared. There. Okay. In range. Firing. Oh jeez, oh is it so low? No idea where it's going. says I was in range. I don't see where it is. But yeah, I don't know if I need to. Yeah, there's oh, he's there, look. Oh well. Oh well. Probably not going to reach, but this is an F16, I think. Someone's chasing me as well. I just wasted all my missiles. Yeah, someone's locking onto me, but there's a plane in front of me. Come on. It's an F16. Yeah, planes are just flying too low to constantly use the radar stuff. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. So, yeah, something was chasing me. Could be anywhere now. Someone just locked me up from the side. Someone just locked me up from the front. And I can't see them. Okay. Can't see them. Okay, so I cannot see them. It's right in front of me, but my TrackIR won't see them, and they aren't that far away. Nice there, look. Oh, jeez. It's right there. Okay. Come on. Let's lock him up on Doodad. Okay. Yeah, so it says I'm in range. I don't think I am, but it says I am. Mach 5.8 missiles. Wow. Jeez Louise. Yeah, because I was chasing a plane like that the other time and it didn't catch him. It wouldn't say it was in range, but that was. Okay, right. So yeah, they work. They work quite well, but I don't think I've got the patience to fly up high and and use them, but I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully, I think that was a quick look, but yeah, interesting. I know they've changed a lot of stuff with the missiles now, and some things work better and some things work worse, but yeah. Okay, so I'm away for the next couple of days, so as I said before, I thought I could do some more live streaming, but it's Christmas. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.